Hello, my friends. Welcome to the albeit late The Coffee Run, episode 441 on this very lovely Friday. First and foremost, I just wanted to ask you a favor. Oh, look, excellent. The title didn't come into my live. Don't you hate that? I hate that. Hate it. When I've got this whole big massive title prepared and then I go live and then all it says is Nicola Morris is live instead of actually saying the subject line and the matter, it makes me really, really grumpy. Fix it, Facebook, please. I don't like it. It's like I usually copy and paste it and have it sitting there ready to go and it's not there. So anyway, hi Geordie, happy Friday. So one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about today, first of all, is please, everyone, hello, Rebecca, can I ask you to please join with me in a prayer, energy sending of love, whatever, like sending good vibes. One of my very, very best friends, the inimitable Jo Muirhead, is having chemotherapy today. So can we please all send her some very targeted, very helpful vibes? She did post it up on Facebook a little bit earlier, so not breaching, hopefully, any confidence there. So please just send her all of the love that you can, the good energy vibes for her first treatment today. So that's a little bit of shit. Other than that, the other things that I wanted to talk to you about today are things along the lines of what makes you feel good. And also, we'll talk about that first. And then there's another thing that I've kind of got tucked away in my head that I want to talk to you about. Oh, thank you, Geordie. Yes, I've got my hair did. I've got long hair again. And this is kind of what I want to talk to you about. So the things that's really interesting, I've been feeling, saying to my hairdresser actually today, because I was debating about a week and a half ago whether I'd even get the hair extensions put back in. I love them when they're in, and my own normal hair doesn't always love it when they're in, and it kind of has a little bit of that attack on me, and so I've got to really treat it really, really nicely. And one of the things that I was thinking about maybe about a week and a half ago is like, I'm feeling a bit flat, like my roots were really dark, which I actually don't mind because I can, like channel a bit of like a rock star kind of vibe. And I think one of the big things for me was coming into this week, I'm like, I've been feeling a bit flat this week. Not because I'm not motivated and excited about business and all that sort of stuff, but just feeling like a little bit tired, I suppose. And it was like, okay, so I'm working out, I've changed the way I'm eating, I haven't been drinking as much coffee, and so all of these different things kind of play in, you know what it's like. It's like you make one adjustment in one area and realm of your world and it kind of can have a bit of a knock-on effect. My nails look like shit. I'm really embarrassed. I don't even want to show you. I've been walking around with my hands kind of like all sort of like tucked in. It's like, I feel like I've gone to hell in a handbasket physically. Although like my health has been, my health and my physicality and working out and nutrition has been on point. But I'm just like, oh my God, this is insane. And so for me, I was like, all right, well, what feels out of alignment? What doesn't feel right? Hey, Lizzie, what doesn't feel good? And it's like, you know what? Girl's gonna do something about this. And so I felt like I needed a bit of a makeover, right? So I thought, right, hair's going back in, gonna go get my nails done, like my eyelashes, my eyes are free of eyelashes. And I know that, it feels really funny. And it actually feels really awkward to kind of talk about, right? In the sense that, hey, Catherine, because it's kind of like, it's not very often that we talk about how we might look or things like that. And I think I don't know if you guys know, I trained about 10 years ago as a style and branding coach. So, I've kind of got, I feel like I've got a pretty good foundation for getting all of this stuff down and, for really having a valid reason to want to look good and feel good. Happy Friday, Catherine. It's just like, what is out of alignment? Like what feels, what is feeling not right? My eyelash person has just had twins. I know it's really freaking rude. She should not be looking after her babies. She should be looking after me, obviously. Someone get a memo to her. Louise, if you're listening, get your daughter sorted, please. Just joking. I'm joking. I don't mean it. So there's that. And then it's like, right, I've got to get my hair sorted. I get my nails sorted. And then I know that for me, that stuff makes me feel good, right? I like to look good. I like to feel good. I like how I look most of the time. But we don't talk about this stuff, right? And I think part of the reason that we don't talk about it is because, I don't know, but let me say why I don't talk about it a lot of the time. I don't want you guys to think that I'm so far up my own ass, ridiculously vain, and that all I'm worried about is hair and nails and makeup and, blah, blah, blah. Because I'm not. That's, the worst possible thing, I think, like, almost like my not a biggest fear, but like a fear or a concern of mine is that I'm classified as someone who is very superficial, right? Or unintelligent, and all they're worried about is their looks and their hair. And it's like, there's so much more to me than that. Can't you tell? I want to be known as this person of substance and wit, obviously, and being particularly fabulous. But I don't want that to be the only thing. And so I've kind of gone, at various different times. And I know when I've spoken to other people about this sort of stuff, they're like, oh yeah, but if I do this, then everyone's going to think I'm full of myself, or that I'm really vain, or that, blah, 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 whatever else it is. And my rule of thumb with this for all of you is do what makes you feel really good about yourself. Because when you feel good about yourself, whether it's physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever, from a creativity perspective, when you feel really good about who you are, how you're presenting, how you're being, how you're feeling, and how you're showing up, it just kind of like it makes it a whole lot fucking easier. Let's be honest. If you're going to go and do a live stream, your face is looking back at you in the camera. Like I'm looking down the barrel of the camera, like right there at you guys right now. But I can also, I've got like half an eye on how I am. And if we're not happy with how we look, it can be really kind of distracting. So that's my little rant on that. And I think you guys get it. Hey, Evie, happy Friday. So it's okay to want to feel good. It's okay to want to feel good in your own skin, in what you're wearing. And you know what? Mama loves a bit of enhancement. Let's just be clear about that. So I don't know about you, but I really like it. So that's that. The other thing that I wanted to talk with you about is this other, this concept of niching. Right. So I just ran a training earlier today, actually on hot clients and, bringing in the people that you really want to work with and all of this kind of thing. And what was really interesting was, I always get you guys to think about the people that you want more of. So what do they look like? What do they sound like? What do they feel like? What's the demographic? How old are they? Are they typically male or female? But then this is the other thing that I really got people to do. And I think this is helpful for you. I want to know, if you were thinking about the kinds of people that you want to work with, what are their personalities like? Right? We get very caught up in, and necessarily get really caught up with your the problems and their goals and all of that kind of stuff. I guess the thing to me is that the personality of people, Rebecca, and you've just kind of nailed this on the head, which is really kind of cool. It's like, my clients, my hot cold people, like the people that I want to work with, are happy to talk about some of this kind of stuff. Like, you're happy to talk about hair or whatever. You look after yourselves in whichever way, shape or form you do that. Like, the people that I want to work with have similar interests to me. Maybe not roller derby, but certainly similar interests. So when was the last time you actually thought about the personality of the people that you would love to work with? I used to think this. I used to get really worried that if I was so specific about who I wanted to work with, that these people didn't exist, right? True story. I used to think, well, I want these people to be in business, excited about what they're growing and what they're creating. I want them to be fun, funny, attractive, kind, gracious, total badasses, passionate, but also really that they're also self-aware. They're self-aware enough to know that they don't have all their shit together all the time, that they need help in various different ways, shapes and forms, that they're probably procrastinators a little bit. And sometimes they just need someone, or a lot of the time, they need someone to help them to not be able to see the forest for the trees and, all of that kind of thing, that helicopter view and that laser focus. that other people can have in your business. I'm like, I want that. I want them to be fun, but coming back to the personality, is like, I want them to be fun. I want them to be funny. I want to be able to, if I'm running an event, I want to get to the end of the day and almost like want to run to the bar or the restaurant or wherever we're going and kind of hang out with them. I don't want to just be like, okay, later bitches, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, and this is the kind of thing. I used to think that was so selfish of me to only want to work with people who I like, how rude. And when I started to really kind of go, well, life's too fucking short to not have that. So I wonder what would happen if I just started making that a thing, right? What if I just started to decide that actually this is what's going to happen and these are the people who I'm going to work with and we are going to have fun and you guys are going to learn a whole lot and you're going to get amazing results and you're going to look good, feel good, sound good. Your people are going to love you. I'm going to love you and my people are going to love you. And then it's just like this big fucking love fest where everybody's helping all the people that they want to be able to help, doing all the things that they really want to be doing, having fun doing it, making a ton of money, having a huge impact. Jojo, mwah! We started this live sending you all the love. We hope you got it. Well, I know you did. All of the love from all of the people came to you, from all of us. I used to think that was just not the love, not sending the love bit, but the working with people that I like thing. I used to think that was just so out there and so like, how the fuck was I going to find these people, right? And I guess for me, the more I've gone, right, I'm just going to show up as me and I'm just going to do me. And these people, they're going to find me some way, somehow, through Facebook, all of that kind of thing. Hey, Chantel, all of that kind of thing. And then they started coming. Like, you guys started showing up. And I know that there are some of you who might watch some of my stuff and you're like, yeah, no, can't do this today, Nick, or like whatever. And that's fine. But think about it like this. Your niche, to make your job more fun, more easy, your job of marketing and your job of, being in business, obviously, making this more enjoyable, more fun, more profitable and more in the slipstream of life, the more you think about these people, almost like you would choose your friends. Like, what kind of friends do you want? You don't want to be friends with everybody. I don't want to be friends with some people. Like, fuck that. I don't like them. Right? I don't ever want to work with people that I don't like. I only want to work with people that I like. So if you think about your niching activities, like, what does the ideal friend look like? If you were going to manifest, create, conjure, create the most amazing friend that you could possibly have, what are they like? What are their personality? Joe, beautiful Joe, she shared earlier today that she was making inappropriate jokes with the nurses. And I'm like, yes, this is the best. I want friends who make inappropriate jokes, which is why Joe and I are besties. Joe, yes, we get to choose who am I best able to serve. Absolutely, 100%. Yes, it is so important. And it is actually, like I shared with you earlier, I used to think that it was a bit selfish of me because, I know that I can help men, I can help women, I can help practice owners, I can help vets, I can help all of the people in all of the world do all of the things when it comes to marketing and social media, but I don't want to. I don't want to help everybody. I just want to help my people. And if that's selfish, then fine, I'm selfish. And I actually think that if you think about the blood, sweat, tears, money, hours, the anxiety, the joy, everything that is produced because of your business, if you can't work with people you like, then why the fuck are you doing it? Really, to me, that the cost of not doing that is far too high. All right, Rebecca, I'm totally okay with you talking about it more. I always wonder what you do with your skin. Like, where are your pores? Oh, you are very kind. Thank you. I don't do very much with my skin. I actually I don't do very much with it. I'm probably like the worst skincare client on the face of the planet, actually. I am blessed with very small pores. I do thank my mother and my father for inheriting very lovely skin most of the time, but my skin goes really red. Goes super red. If I get, when I'm flushed now because I'm like all excited. Interesting fact about me. If we were sitting around a dinner table and, this actually happened. I was at a networking dinner and sitting around the table and we all had to introduce ourselves. As soon as the person next to me had finished talking and I knew that the spotlight was going to be on me, my face goes like, I look like a fucking tomato. So please don't wish my skin on you. It is ridiculous. And I can't control it. It is so weird. It's just like, okay, spotlight's on me. Okay, great. And my face goes bright red. Even if I'm not embarrassed, even if I'm not anything, it's just like this instant like, because I don't know. It's really, really curious. So to be blunt with you, what I do is I use Ren, no, it's not Ren anymore. I use First Aid Beauty. So First Aid Beauty have got a really beautiful moisturizer. My skin gets really dry up here and it goes really flaky. So again, what you see, the filters are not always exactly what's going on. I don't even know if I can turn it off. I'll show you. We'll see. Yeah, there you go. Like, see how red my face is, like in that not very good light. Let's just put that back on because that looks really terrible. So like I believe in filters. Filter as much as you can. It's really fun. I go red like a tomato too. Oh, do you really? Oh, I thought it was just me. I usually I make sure if I'm going to something like that I've got really, really good thick foundation on because it's a freaking nightmare. So do that, but I do use the First Aid Beauty moisturizer, which is a really great moisturizer actually. Sorry, this light's being really shit. I moved my office around yesterday because I was like, okay, I'm just going to change the layout and I don't like it. So we might have it different next week. So Ren moisturizer, and there's also this really cool, First Aid Beauty. There's a tub about that big that you can get, a First Aid Beauty brand that are like microdermabrasion pads, but they're not microdermabrasion pads, and they're really gentle on your skin. Really, really lovely. This is after years of heavy duty exfoliators to try and get rid of all the things. Hey Sean, oh you too, Jordy. Really? Do your faces go red? Does everyone's faces go red? I think I've just had Joe, you go red as well? You guys, are you serious? All my life, like this is no shit. All my life, I thought I was just some really weird freak of nature that always went red. And I'm like extreme red, like extreme, like the color, like that red. Like it's a candle, but like the lip red, like so red. Do you guys go red too? Like even if you're not like embarrassed or something. Hey, Carol. And you use green-based foundation. Oh my God, my mind is blown. I had no idea that this was such a thing. I thought I was just some weird freak, which I probably am, but wow. Rebecca, I not long ago finished 26 immunotherapy treatments, such a big deal. Oh, Joe, that was for you. So Rebecca is wishing you the best of luck and sending some massive good vibes to you. Oh, that's so beautiful. Catherine's like, nope, you're a freak, Nicola. She only goes red if she gets sunburned and then tanned. Oh my God, I feel like a strange beetroot human. I'm so glad I'm not alone. Me too. How funny. That is so weird. I had no clue. See, look, I've even gone flush like this. And that's the thing, like when I get excited, I'm like, so weird. So weird. But at least we're not alone. And maybe it's more common than we know. But I do like to wear a thick foundation to mask it if I know it's going to happen. And I tend to use, at the moment, I'm using Estee Lauder Double Wear. So it's like thick as really good, and it's layerable. But I have been using, actually, I've just got a very, very loose powder. You can see I'm all shiny. A very loose powder by Fit Cover. Not a sponsor. Fit Cover, I think. It's like a mineral powder that's supposed to last through your sweat. So because my face goes so red, like when I go to the gym, it's really funny. Like when I go to the gym, I like work out and I'm like beetroot, Nicola. And yeah, so I bought this Fit Cover foundation. The gyms then closed down because I bought it just before the COVID. And yeah, that works pretty well, except my forehead doesn't really like it. So there you go. That's the skin story of Nicola. And how funny. So the moral of today's story is this, that you like the more random shit you talk about, the funnier it is. But not only that, the people that you want to work with, like your people, they will love you for you being you. They will love you for how you are. They will love you for who you are. And you're actually allowed to be selfish. You are allowed to be selfish when you're thinking about who you want to work with. You're allowed to say no to someone. If you're talking to someone and you can't help that person, or you don't want to help that person because maybe there's a values mismatch or whatever, then guys, like, it's okay to say no. You know, just thanks, I love you. Here's where you can go. You know, maybe not even a thanks, I love you. But, you know, you can certainly, you know, send them on to somebody else. You know, I've got a really great person that I can refer you to, and, you know, move on from there. So on that note, I am going to love you and leave you. You are welcome, Rebecca. Any other questions that you have about skincare or hair care or anything like that, throw them at me. Super happy to jam about that sort of stuff all day. All right. Have a really great, fantastic, awesome, and amazing weekend. Please keep sending all of your love and healing vibes, juju, to my Jojo. She will greatly appreciate it, we know. Catherine said she's breaking up with a client she didn't vibe with. Nice. Go, girlfriend. Good job. That's a really, it's a really big deal, actually. So good work. Really well done. You're very welcome, Geordie. Have an amazing weekend, guys. We are going to have some fun over the weekend, so I can't wait to talk to you on Monday, if not before. Get out there, go help some people, have a whole ton of fun doing it, and remember that the world is ready for your brand of awesome. Talk to you soon.